just got the full details on everything coming with Black Ops 6 multiplayer, including all the new weapons, the lethals, tacticals, field upgrades, wildcards, the new overclock system, you name it, it's in this blog, and we're going to talk about it. Here's everything that you need to know. The new overclock system lets you supercharge gear during a match, unlocking enhancements like faster field upgrades, reduce score streak costs, and I overclock like my back shots. So we got the Loadout create a class screen. This looks a lot like Black Ops 3. Tacticals, lethals, field upgrades, and score streaks using the new overclock system. So you can overclock any of these four things and give it like a little buff. Oh, we can get up to 2 overclock abilities over time. Here's all the tacticals. We got the stim shot, stun grenade, EMP, flashbang, pinpoint grenade, sight grenade, a hunter bot, smoke, decoy. Oh, and it lists all the overclocks down here. Nice. So the stun grenade obviously just stuns the enemy, slows them down. But overclock 1, you get increased stun duration. That's fucking annoying. And overclock 2 is slows enemies move speed when stunned. Wait, it doesn't do that by default? Slows victims movement. Overclock 2 says slows enemy move speed. Maybe I'm slow. I don't understand what the hell the difference is, but
for anybody who buys clothes from the thrift store like I do, sometimes when you get the clothes, there's like stains on them, you know? So I'm going to teach you how to take these stains out in just 5 minutes.
Next, we have the EMP grenade. Disables or destroys electronics. Effective against equipment, score streaks, enemy players. Overclock 1, increased disruption radius. Overclock 2, cook for extra EMP burst. You can cook an EMP to burst it more than once. Okay. Flashbang. It flashes enemies. Request style. Wider full flash angle makes your flash harder to counter by looking away. Okay, so we can counter flashes again by not looking in that direction, which makes flashes kind of ass. Adds the ability to cook for additional detonations. So we can turn this bitch into like the 9-bang flash grenade. Stim shot to heal. Adds ability to remove player debuffs. And overclock 2 is adds a move speed boost. Yeah, we're probably all the sweaties you already know are going to have that stim shot on for that movement speed boost, bro. Oh, they're going to find the most overpowered gun and just fucking Demi Lovato Pro. Pinpoint grenade. Detects enemies within its range. AI chip increases grenades lifetime. Tagged enemies appear in allied mini-maps. Okay, so that's for the shitters. Psych grenade. Explodes on impact with the ground, releasing a lingering cloud of hallucinogenic gas. Increases the duration that enemies are affected by. Overclock 2, the grenade's release gas deals damage over time, so it applies a dot. So it just makes you tweak, huh? And then you got the hunter bot. Other tacticals at launch include the hunter bot, smoke grenade, and decoy. The hunter bot is a personal defense device that hovers near and homes in on enemy equipment, field upgrades, and score streaks. And then for all of the lethals here, we got the point turret, frag, sticky grenade, cluster grenade, combat axe, Molotov, C4, and the needle drone. Frag is just your typical grenade. High density explosive improves lethality, so it just makes it more likely to kill somebody. Overclock 2, increased throw distance. And you get a little arc indicator. You're cooking it to help with your accuracy. And then you have your Simtex, adds ability to cook the fuse. So we can cook Simtexes now with the second overclock ability. Then you got the cluster grenade, adds the ability to cook, and adds an additional mini grenade. Combat axe, faster ray speed, and you throw it farther and faster. Pretty sick. Love me some combat axes. There's nothing better than getting a random tomahawk across the map, man. Point turret, small deployable sentry turret that automatically shoots at enemies, distracting and damaging them. Increases turret's rate of fire. Orientation sensors allow turret to deploy on walls and ceilings. You're gonna see all the bad players using this dumbass thing. The needle drone, flying drone that explodes on impact. Auto or manual control. You're gonna see shitters use the needle drone too, guarantee it. High density explosive improves lethality. Adds ability to boost the dart while flying in manual mode. And then we're also going to need the C4 and the Molotovs. Field upgrades, assault pack, drone pod, trophy system, active camo, echo unit, squad link, scrambler, fear trap, black hat, mute field. So the assault pack, obviously you get extra ammo, but you get faster charge time and additional score on eliminations. I'm kind of liking this overclock system. The drone pod deploys a device that launches aerial drones and they seek out enemies and explode. Sounds like AIDS. Drones are launched much faster. Leave a mini-map icon at each drone's detonation point. So it kind of just tells you what the enemies are. Trophy system, faster charge time, +2 explosive charge ammo. Active camo, become partially invisible for a short period of time. Gunfire reveals you temporarily instead of ending the ability. Interesting. Increased duration and faster charge time. Might be sick for some flanks, some flanking fucks. Echo unit is just a decoy. Brightly flashes when enemies come near, stunning them. Faster charge over time. Squad link boosts scores and improves effectiveness of allied operators and gadgets. So you get expanded coverage. Increases nearby allies' field upgrade recharge speed. We're also getting the Fear Trap, which emits a neurotoxic gas cloud causing hallucinations. The Black Hat is coming back to be able to hack shit. Dude, if it's as OP as it was on the launch of Black Ops 2, we might imagine getting the best streak in the game and some dude just comes around with this fucking flip phone Kim Possible head ass fuck ass bullshit and just hacks your AC 130 or whatever. Finally, the Mute Field stealth device reduces your footstep volume, hides you from enemy minimaps, prevents you from being targeted by enemy score streaks. And we made it to the wild cards. We got Overkill, Prepper, High Roller, Fly Swatter, Tac Expert, Gunfighter, Perk Greed, Danger Close, and Specialist. Gunfighter, you get 3 extra attachments. Perk Greed, you get an extra perk, probably going to be really strong. We're also going to get Prepper, High Roller, Fly Swatter, Tac Expert, Danger Close, and Specialist. Specialist, this replaces your score streaks with 3 additional perks on top of the ones you normally choose. Perks 4, 5, and 6 are earned like low-level score streaks at 200, 400, 600. Earn all remaining eligible perks during a match at 1200 score. So Specialist bonus is coming back. Oh my god, I'm about to bust. If you're going to add Specialist bonus, at least add that satisfying sound when you earn it. When you earn the Specialist bonus, it should make you bust in your pants. Here's all the perks. Perk slot 1, we got Gung Ho, Dexterity, Lightweight, Ninja Ghost, Cold-Blooded, Shadow, Flak Jacket, and Tech Mask. Gung Ho, fire while sprinting, improve movement speed while reloading. Okay, Dexterity, reduced weapon motion at full ADS on slides, take less fall damage. Lightweight does what Lightweight does. Cold-Blooded, a lot of these are returning. Scavenger, Assassin, Low Shave. So it looks like pretty much all the perks from Black Ops 6 are coming back. Vigilance, Blast Link, Engineer, Fast Hands, Gearhead. Finally, the perk 3 slots. Tac Sprint enables Tac Sprint but reduces your normal sprint speed. So they pretty much took Slipstream, which removed Tac Sprint and increased your base speed, and they swapped it. Bankroll started each life with 150 towards score streaks. Bruiser, melee eliminations, and finishing moves replenish health. So when you're going for your melee camos and stuff. Looper gained the ability to re-earn score streaks in the same life. You know, this is cool, but I don't think you should need a perk to do this. You know, at least it's in the game, but I think it should just be by default, in my personal dumbass opinion. Vendetta, mark your last killer's known position. Tracker, rough location of nearby enemies on your minimap, see their footsteps. That's going to be aids. Quartermaster, recharge equipment over time. Charge link, faster field upgrades. And this benefit goes to all allies. And lastly, we have Guardian, faster healing while capturing and holding objectives. I'm not reviving a single down teammate. If I see you on the ground in final stand or whatever, you can suck my... And of course, all this comes with the return of combat specialties, which we saw in Black Ops 6. So if you use all the same color perks, you get a little bonus. Players can now activate hybrid combat specialties when pairing perks of different categories. As long as your loadout includes at least 2 perks of the color, you're guaranteed to unlock a hybrid combat specialty. Sick. Okay. Let's see what we got. Offense and stealth hybrid. When you get a bullet elimination, stay completely hidden from enemy minimaps for 5 seconds. Additional eliminations during this period reset the timer. Red and green perks. Support. When you earn assist, earn bonus score from bullet and limbs for 10 seconds. And then we have the blue and green perks. Stealth and support hybrid. Earn field upgrade charge from stealthy eliminations, suppress weapons, melee eliminations, eliminations while out of sight. And enforcer, which is all the red perks. After eliminating, gain a buff to movement speed. So just like in Black Ops 6, recon. Please don't be like the recon in Black Ops 6. On respawn, see the direction of the closest enemy on the minimap. If you use all the green perks, increased score for objectives and sabotage, deploy equipment faster, see enemy content through walls for a short distance. All right, so that's cool. We got the hybrid specialists. We got that new build code for sharing your classes, which would be really cool, especially for content creators. Score streaks, and you can overclock your score streaks to get a boost of power. Then we got, dude, I gotta take a shit. Hold on, boys. I'll be right back. So here are all the weapons we'll be able to use in the beta. M15 Mod 0, MXR 17, and the Peacekeeper. SMGs, we're getting the Graz 45K, the Drevek 45, Razor 9mm, shotguns. Hopefully they don't suck ass. The M10 Breacher and the Echo 12. LMGs, we got the MK78. Marksman rifles, we're getting the MAA1. This shit is probably good. It's either gonna suck ass or be overpowered as hell. That's how it works. For snipers, we're getting the VS Recon and the XR3 Ion. That thing looks like it's gonna suck ass. Pistols, we're getting the Jaeger 45, the Coda 9, and launchers, we'll get the ARC M1. Here's a look at the gunsmith. Doesn't really look that much different. Here's a picture of the weapon build, sharing, firing range. And then for the score streaks in the beta, we're getting the Scout Pulse. For the overclocks, you get lower score cost. Radar ping shows directional arrows instead of red dots. RC car, decreased resistance to gunfire, and you see target indicators on occluded enemies in medium range. The UAV, of course, counters the first lock-on missile with a flare, increases bullet resistance. Holy shit, and lower the score cost. UAVs might be strong as hell, man. The Skewer, aka like the Hellstorm, looks like higher priority enemies when possible. Increase the velocity. Care package, re-roll a care package and lower the score cost. Counter UAV, counters the first lock-on missile with a flare, increased bullet resistance, dude. So if you rock the UAV in the counter with like this shit might be crazy. The LGM, what is this? Oh, so it's just like your mortar strike basically. Extra projectiles, and you get a second location. Napalm strike reveals enemies longer and displays their movement directions while aiming a strike. Flames burn longer. Sentry turret, increased turret rotation for greater coverage, adds the ability to control remotely. Hellstorm, okay, so the other one wasn't the Hellstorm. The other one's just like a pred missile or something. Adds additional cluster. Missiles can lock on to Scorestreaks. And cannons coming back, one of my favorites. More ammo in the clip, and you can dual hand the cannons. What the fuck? Kimbo hand cannons? That's kind of sick. And then the Gravemaker, one hit kill sniper rifle that can reveal and eliminate targets behind cover. So they're making like a wall hack sniper into a streak. You get a larger mag for overclock 1, and then you can reduce the charge time for overclock 2. We got the dog. Add sentry mode. Dog hunkers down, guarding an area with a built-in trophy and a longer active duration for the second overclock. Interceptors destroy enemy flying targets. Geez, deploying without detected threats. Lower score costs. Watchdog Helo, improved durability against enemies, and you can have it guard an area. The HKDs, fuck is this? Like, is this like a group of damn RC cars? Aerial payload delivers wheeled hunter killer drones. Improved durability against enemy attack, and you get an additional drop pod. The Rhino coming in the beta reveals enemy locations on the Rhino's minimap. Enhanced radar length and duration. Extended runtime for Rhino. VTOL warship adds the ability to boost in a direction, break an enemy rocket lock on, and you get increased durability. The Harp's coming back. Deploys flares against incoming lock on rockets. So you know what's crazy? You could just make it where it can't get shot down. Lower score cost for the second. The EMP's coming back. The lower score cost prevents enemies from using score streaks and field upgrades for a long duration. Legion, large autonomous drone cluster patrols the skies, automatically seeking targets and exploding. So this is like the new version of the Swarm, looks like. Additional sensors allow Legion to target hostile score streaks and field upgrades. More drone clusters provide an extra charge. And then you have the wall jumps and the new Omni movement stuff like they talked about. Grenade body shield finisher. So you can diddy somebody and then throw a grenade up their bussy and just toss them. Here's the operators. Don't really give a shit. We're going to be running around as Teletubbies. Classic Prestige is coming back with Weapon Prestige, always a bonus. Yeah, we already talked about all this stuff. Game modes. New mode, Overload. And Overload squads clash over one device that must be carried in enemy territory. Okay, so this is like their new mode that they add every year. We'll see how that plays. I don't know. Overdrive with Black Ops 6 can suck my whole ass. One device spawns on the map. Get there and grab it before the other side can. It must protect the carrier as they run towards one of the two designated zones that the enemy's starting spawn. Other announced modes. You got Team Deathmatch coming in the beta, of course. Domination in the beta. Search and Destroy, which is not in the beta for some reason. Why the hell do they not put Search in the beta? Free-for-all's coming back. Hardpoint in the beta. Yeah, I'm okay with Hardpoint in the beta. Gunfight, Kill Order. Kill Order's coming back. Dog-ass game mode. Control. Alternate modes. Face-off Dom. Face-off all this bullshit. Launching with 16 core 6v6 maps and 2 skirmish combat zones. And then we'll be able to play the beta October 2nd through the 5th and then 5th through the 8th. All right, so that's about it. I think there's a lot of good stuff here, man. I think it's just going to be Black Ops 6, but just better. Just a better version, kind of like how MW3 was with MW2. Let me know in the comments what you guys think of everything. And as always, guys, I'm BSoloe. Thanks for watching. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button for all the worst Black Ops 7 content on YouTube.
Send this to your homie when they go to sleep.